Tokyo Game Show was this past weekend, and what you're looking at right here is the Dustborn booth at Tokyo Game Show. And according to reports, it was this empty the entire time. And wow, how sad. I almost feel for this guy right here that's dressed in all black. This is obviously the guy that was probably working the booth at that shift. He probably had to listen to the game all day long, and he's sitting there literally staring at it, contemplating his life and what he did to get there. Now, if you're not aware of what Dustborn is, it was being promoted as the wokest game ever, and it was inspired by the 2016 presidential election when Donald Trump won. So it's literally made by people who have Trump derangement syndrome. Also, just in case you guys weren't aware, since it's been out, it has not had 100 people play. The all-time peak is 83 at this point. In the last 24 hours, there's only been 23 people, and there's 5 players playing right now. This game is atrocious. I've seen Hypnotic play it. I've seen Madam Savvy play it. I was trying to get a review code of it so I could fucking torture myself. But seeing the Tokyo Game Show and coming off of Ubisoft pulling off of Tokyo Game Show the last minute and how much of a failure Ubisoft has had with Assassin's Creed Shadows and the stock price being at an all-time low, this is bad for the people that made this game. I think this is going to be probably Red Thread Games' last game ever. This game has done abysmal. And I think it's because, again, people don't want woke DEI bullshit in their games. You could blame it on right-wing grifters. You could blame it on grums. You could blame it on whoever. People don't want this bullshit. This game didn't look appealing at all, and it's getting tore up from the floor up. And you think about all the thousands of people that went to Tokyo Game Show and you can't even fill out your booth like this. Yikes. So I'm looking on Reddit at the Kotaku Action forum, subreddit forum. And you can see they're talking about it. This was 4 days ago, and people are just saying, still looking for that non existent audience. That one dude is trying his darndest to find the modern audience at the booth. He's thinking any minute now. I've been staring at the screen for over an hour, and I still haven't figured out any of these characters' pronouns. After the main character standing there idling for over an hour, I noticed she can get triggered by air and by other people breathing. I mean, this is hilarious. It's getting fucking beat. And here's a banger comment right here. This is actually a great picture showing the modern audience. The mean-spirited, preachy, ideology-driven, only upheld by appropriating tax money extorted by the government empty booth. And the background, just normal games with lines of people. Dare I say, customers interested in products made to gasp appeal to them. So looking again, you can see around them, we got all sorts of different games. Let's zoom in a little bit. Looks like over here we have Top Notch Studios, a couple other things. What do we have? What do we have on the left side or the right side? Let's go to the right side of the booth. Looks like we have a lot of games and stuff that I have never heard, but you can clearly see all the rest of the booths have tons of people. And these are all normal games. They're not catering to a modern audience. This modern audience does not exist. Okay, I get it. You hate Donald Trump. You hate grums. I get it. I hate woke. People that cry about woke stuff piss me off. They're all right wing. Look, you guys lost. Just admit it. All of you guys are insane. You guys think illogically. You guys are more worried about making games that have political ideologies, woke narratives, bullshit social justice commentary in them because you're pandering to a woke audience, a modern audience that does not exist. This is like the definition of where's this audience? Where is this audience that these game companies like Red Thread, like Firewalk, which made Concord, which was the biggest fail of this whole gaming industry ever, millions lost on them. Where's this modern audience? Can somebody please tell me? They do not show up to support anything. All these activists that retweet and like post and put petitions up, they didn't support Dustborn. Not even 100 people have supported Dustborn. Where are they at? Why are companies still caving in to promoting and pandering to this modern audience? By now, they need to realize that it's a complete failure to do so. And this picture says it all. Honestly, and taxpayers' money was wasted on this game. There was European taxpayer money that was used to develop Dustborn. And nothing about this game even looks remotely like, wow, this looks great. But a Wokey will fucking stand here and defend it all day and tell you that you're a bigot and that you're racist and that you're a homophobe and that you're everything but a son of God for not supporting this game, that they cannot show up themselves. And it's not just Dustborn and Red Thread. It's even Ubisoft at this point. Again, I mentioned they pulled out of this convention in Tokyo, Japan. They're making Assassin's Creed Shadows, which takes place in Japan, and they can't even show their woke-ass game at the biggest gaming event in the country that their game takes place. Because why? They're catering to a woke audience. And I don't care how much you sit there and you try to argue about it, that it's not some bullshit and that everything that we say is a grift and yada, yada, yada. You're looking at it right here. The proof is in the pudding right here. Literally nobody around this booth could care less about Dustborn. And that's also how it is in gaming. Because again, like we've seen on Steam, 83, they still have not hit 100 players. And this is going on since the launch of it. Since the launch of it in August, they still have not hit 100 players, and it's gone low. There's nothing that this company can do to ever redeem this game. I mean, look at this article by Smash JT where he just completely buries it. Dustborn continues to find new ways to embarrass itself. Right, the failure of a game is still being aggressively promoted, and not just that. This game also had heavy promotion at the Game Awards. Like the Game Awards catered to it. You've seen prominent advertising spots for this game, and they still can't get 100 people to fucking play it. And he says it's nothing short of embarrassing. In the image, 3 seats are set up for attendees to play a game, but all 3 are completely empty. Not a single person sit down to experience the supposed revolutionary, narrative-driven action-adventure game. It's actually, again, like a fucking perfect representation of this modern audience that doesn't exist. And how much effort this company has put and how much effort the woke narrative has put to promote it and to push it and to try to force feed it. And it's such a good feeling to see that people rejected it. It's such a good feeling to see that people said, nope, we want nothing to do with this. It's just so good to see it fail. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'd love to hear your thoughts and have you be part of the community. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.